Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out on 25th Street, the Brotherhood class, man. You can't ask us, man. And we all know what's coming up. What's tomorrow? So-called Valentine's. The 14th, is it 14th, brother? 14th. Coming up soon is Valentine's Day. And you know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to get out here. You know, right now people are figuring out what they can do to spend the most amount of money on what? On the person. You know, this is the day that everybody shows their true love for their loved ones on Valentine's Day. And this is what I got. This is the only thing I got to say about that. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to show your love for your brother or your sister. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to show your love for your significant other. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to be a kind person. Everybody wants to wait. Like they want to wait to certain days. Water, brother. This is a toy right there. They want to wait for a certain day just to be able to be kind or show love and affection towards someone. See, here in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't think about doing it on special occasions. We be kind to one another every day. We show love for one another every day. We teach each other to love each other every day. It's the everyday thing for us. It's not something that you can pick and choose just because you're what? Oh, it's a day made for that. You got something, brother? Go ahead.
Kind of a... It's a lot. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, Mike. All right, I'm good now. All right. Kind of a concert, so like if I might get the word. Yeah, I just want to add on what you're saying. We ain't no bandwagon team over here. We don't do anything just because everybody else do it. We trendsetters, you know what I'm saying? We walk and move on our own accord, according to what we want to do and according to what the scripture says. We don't monkey see, monkey do up in here. I just want to get that out of the way. It's a lie, sir.
Nah, brother, what you said was right on, man. What you got, your girl?
So, like, if I may, I just want to add on what you said. It's 365 days in a year.
Right.
Why would you choose one day to show just how much you love somebody?
Brother, that's the confusing part to me. The confusing part to me is, like you said, it's 365 days. So the only days that I got to show you that I love you and actually care about you is what, Christmas and Valentine's Day and your birthday. So 365. So forget the 362. Just give you these three. That's what you want. See, the Bible told us that to not celebrate these holidays, these pagan holidays, man. We have high holy days that we are supposed to be doing and observing. What else you got, Al?
So, like, if I may just add on to that, man, it sounds like fake love.
Oh, that's exactly what it is, Al. It's definitely fake love, because real love is not something that you can turn on and turn off. Real love is not something that, oh, just because it's a special day where Cupid comes down as a little baby in a diaper and shoot his bow and arrow of love, and we just get struck in with love on this day. Like, bro, if you look up the real origin behind Valentine's Day, you're celebrating what? Saint Valentine. You got it?
Sir, it's a day called Lupercalia.
And what happened in Lupercalia?
So during the time of in the Roman times,
yep.
You know what I'm saying, they go around the city whipping and SAing females.
Yep.
Like, you know, doing sexual acts against their wills because they thought it included fertility, and they will only deal with these women for like a certain amount of time. Like they will, and then they will throw them away.
Exactly. Lupercalia was their fertility day. And Valentine's was really and truthfully, if you look it up, it says, and this is like the worldwide history, right? It says that Valentine's Day is a holiday celebrated every February 14th. And it's like if I could, it says family and friends and loved ones exchange flowers, candies, and gifts, all in the name of Saint Valentine. All in the name of who? Saint Valentine. So who are you worshiping on Valentine's Day? Saint Valentine. Because that's what Valentine's Day is based off of. Saint Valentine. So how can you sit here and say that you are a follower of Christ and you follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, but yet you celebrating Saint Valentine? You celebrating Lupercalia. You celebrating these other people, and you know, this is why I say you can't serve two masters. Go to the book of Luke. Let's start off in Luke chapter 16, verse 13. Once you got to go ahead and read for me, Baba Kasha.
Okay, this is the book of Luke chapter 16, verse 13.
Right.
No servant can serve two masters.
No what?
No servant can serve two masters.
Keep going.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Understand this. You can't serve God and do Valentine's Day.
Right.
You can't serve God and celebrate birthdays.
Right.
You can't serve God and celebrate Christmas.
Right.
You have to choose. You can't have the best of both worlds when it comes down to stuff that's in the world and doing the will of the Most High God. Let's drop that out. Go to the book of Exodus. We're going to start off the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 13.
Khan, this is the book Exodus, chapter 34, verse 13. But ye shall destroy their altars.
Ye shall destroy what?
Their altars.
Do what?
Break their images.
Keep going.
And cut down their groves.
Keep going.
Verse 14. For thou shalt worship no God.
So what are we supposed to be doing right now? If you are a true follower of Christ, if you are a true follower of the Most High God, what should you be doing right now? You should not be trying to celebrate Thanksgiving. You should not be trying to celebrate Christmas, Valentine's Day, birthdays, and all these other pagan holidays. You should be tearing down those altars, tearing down those images, tearing down those groves. These things that people are putting up in high places. They're putting all these things up in high places. All these graven images, all these things. As a true follower of Christ, you should be tearing all those things down. You should be speaking against them. You shouldn't be teaching your children to celebrate these things and doing it for the children. You shouldn't be doing none of those things. Because what did the Bible say right after that? It said for what?
For thou shalt worship no other God.
Why is the Bible saying you should worship no other God? Keep reading.
For the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God.
Is a what?
Jealous God.
Oh, no, he's okay with all these pagan holidays.
Jealous God.
Oh, it's okay for you to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster and celebrate birthdays.
Jealous God.
Oh, it's okay for you to put St. Valentine and Lupercalia above the Most High.
Jealous God.
Oh, no, it's okay because he doesn't mind sharing you with all the rest of the things of this world.
Jealous God.
If your God is a jealous God, what does that let you know about him? He's telling you, man, tear down all these graven images. tear down all that. Like, if you really want to get down to layman's terms, the Most High God is like a black man telling you, "Hey, say, fam, look, let me tell you something. I don't allow that in my household. Whatever you got, hey, get that away from here. Don't celebrate nobody else. Don't sit here and put none of this stuff before me. I done sat here and created all this. I done sat here, created you in my image. I chose you to be a special people unto myself. And you telling me you rather go celebrate these pagan holidays that have nothing to do with me? That has nothing to do with what I'm asking you to do? Do you not know who I am?
Real talk.
Do you not know what I have done for less? That's the guy you dealing with. You dealing with a real gangster. You dealing with a real OG. He letting you know, man, I done flooded this whole world. I done unalived everybody in this whole entire world for celebrating another God over me. For not listening to me. For not following my laws, statutes, and commandments. And you gonna sit here and celebrate these pagan holidays? You put all these other guys before me? You must have forgot I'm a jealous guy. Jealous is my name. So I'ma just be real with you. The Bible already told you in Luke that you cannot serve two masters, because you're gonna love one and hate the other. But what you don't want to do is be on the other side against Christ, against the Most High God. You don't want to love this world more than you love them. Because if you do, you forgetting that he's a jealous God. And what do you think somebody that does not play? Because the Bible says the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. And he's letting you know I'm a jealous God on top of that. So what do you think he's going to do if you're choosing the other side? What you got,
So like if I made, the Lord was finna wipe us out behind something like that.
Exactly. So what you think he gonna do? You think he gonna keep allowing those type of things to happen? You just think the Lord just gonna allow that type of disrespect, and that's just gonna be okay with him? You can disrespect me however you feel like, and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You must not know the Lord. Hey, go to Amos 5:21.
Come on, this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Bible says what?
I despise your feast days.
Keep reading.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
See, your God told you, first and foremost, destroy all these graven images. Tear down. And then in the book of Amos, it's letting you know, I despise your feast days. See, the Lord hates everything that is put above him. The Lord hates everything that's clouding your mind off from doing what he asked of you and told of you and giving you the law, statutes, and commandments. He despises these days. So while you sitting here talking about getting these bundles of roses that got the little burn, little heart inside that has a hidden message, the Lord looking at you like, oh yeah, that's what we doing? All right, I got something for that. What you got,
So like if I may, you are putting your spouse over the Lord. You are literally worshiping and bearing gifts on the day that the Lord is against to your spouse.
Right. Ain't there a story in the Bible that tells you what happened when you put your spouse before the Lord?
Ezekiel.
Exactly. See, that's what people don't recognize. You keep putting your spouse on a pedestal. Oh, my wife this, my wife that. Oh, my husband this, my husband that. Oh, you putting your spouse. You making her what? Your queen, your goddess. You know what the Lord gonna do? He'll be like, oh, that's your goddess? Oh, that's your queen? All right. She gone. She gone. Stop putting people above the Most High God. Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Understand, he hate and despises these feast days. These are not his high holy days. And he's not going to be happy with y'all's assembly. He's not going to dwell with y'all in these times. Why do you think during these holidays, these are the times that most people commit suicide? There's always some domestic violence. Or there's people that's actually committing crime against one another. And what's the best way to say it? There's a lot of abuse, sexual abuse that happens around these time frames too. Because y'all not following the Most High God. You know who you're following? We can go ahead and I can show you exactly who you're following. Go to John go to John 44.
Amazing, sir.
What you got?
Yeah, I remember something perfect to fit everything you talking about. I remember Cam Kahan Tamyad, his lecture one time here in Houston, he said something within the lines of you keep doing what you're doing, but what he said was the Lord is gonna unsubscribe you.
That's exactly what's about to happen. That's exactly what's about to happen, man. All these people around here celebrating these pagan holidays, thinking that the Lord ain't gonna have nothing to say about it. He gonna be the first person to unsubscribe you real quick. Just gonna, go ahead. Go ahead, read that scripture once you got it.
Khan, this is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
If you are celebrating these pagan holidays, the Bible says what?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
So Merry Christmas to you devil worshipers. Because that's exactly what you're doing. When you're around here talking about Happy Valentine's Day, just understand you're worshiping devils. Ye are of your father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the oppressor. These are the days for your oppressor. These ain't the days for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. These days, you're doing the same things that these wicked bastards are doing. What you got on?
So, like, if I may, I find it intriguing that he used the word father. You know what I'm saying? The father's job is to teach and guide.
Exactly.
And, we have been under the tutelage of devils, so we learn how to love from devils.
Devils read the Bible more than blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do, right? Because they know in the Bible it says train up a child in the way that they should go. That way when they get older, they will not part, right? So what do you think that they're training their children up to do? To be better devils. And because you are like their child, what are they teaching you how to be? The best devils. This is why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to get out from under the hands of our oppressors. We have to come back to our culture so that way we are not being the best devils. What we are supposed to be doing is following the laws, statutes, and commandments. We shouldn't be celebrating these holidays. We shouldn't be celebrating and putting our people and our spouses on a pedestal to the point where it looks like we're celebrating them more than we thank the Most High for the breath that we're breathing every single day. We didn't have to wake up. We didn't have, bro, do you know how many blessings you get every time you wake up? Bro, anytime you wake up, understand this, man. You took another breath. You were able to open up your eyes and see. You were able to move your extremities and actually get up. You were able to walk. You're able to talk. You're able to lift. Bro, you know that those might be small blessings to you. You might not even think about it like that. But those are big that are vegetables. There's people out here that can't walk. They have to have somebody sit here and help them. They have to have somebody sit here and wipe them and bathe them because they're not able to do nothing. And you take it for granted. You forgetteth the Lord who is your maker, that's done all these things for you, because you want to celebrate pagan holidays. You want to put other things above your Father. Well, you want to know something? When you are choosing not to follow the Most High, you are just like your Father. Not like the Father who put you and said that you are special people unto himself, but ye are of your father, the who?
Devil.
Keep reading.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of him you would do. This is how you know who you are truly following. Keep reading.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was an unaliver from the beginning. The Bible says he was a murderer from the beginning. Keep going.
And bold not in the truth.
Keep going.
Because there is no truth in him.
Understand this. The person you are acting like is like a savage. It's like somebody that has no regard or shows no favor for the young or the old. You are acting like the same people that are running around here with badges on that says ICE on their chest and ICE on their back. You're acting just like them. You're acting just like the same people, because to be honest with you, this is how I see ICE. I see ICE as the new and days KKK. That's all I see them as. They're doing the exact same thing the KKK did back in the day. They're unaliving our people. They're running in our houses. They have no regard for our land or the things that we pay for. They have no regard for our constitutional rights. They have no regard for anything, because they are doing the will of their Father. Because they knew for a fact, like the Bible says, that he was a what from the beginning?
He was a murderer from the beginning.
And he did what when it came down to the truth?
And abode not in the truth.
And that's exactly how you're acting. You're choosing all these pagan holidays. You're choosing all these things that this world has to offer you over your God. Instead of being loved 365, you rather be loved, what, 3 days out the year? You rather wait. And what is it, for social media? Oh, for a picture for social media. Oh, look what he got me. That's what you rather do. What you got?
If I could, that means that your love is cheap. That means your love can be bought. That means you can be bought with a price.
Always. That's exactly what it means.
Right.
Shalaka, if I could.
Yeah.
All right. What we gonna do is, man, we're gonna drop that. Go to the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. It's right there.
It says what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Keep going.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
What do you think the Bible is telling you, man? I done showed you multiple times and multiple places where it's telling you, man, stop putting other nations and stop putting their pagan holidays, stop celebrating these holidays and putting these to the Most High God. He is a jealous God. He doesn't want you to be doing these things, man. We got a whole, where is that list? We got a whole list right here of high holy days that you could be following. But you rather sit here birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, looking for the Easter bunny that lays eggs, when you could be observing the Sabbath.
Right.
You could be coming to the Lord's Passover that's going to be down here in Houston, Texas this year, in April 4th.
Right.
You could be doing that, but you know what you rather do? You rather go spend all this money on Valentine's Day gifts. You could be doing the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
That's right.
You could be sitting here, Feast of First Fruits, Memorial of the Blowing of the Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Dedication. You could be observing Purim.
Yeah, I know that's right.
But you rather do what? Observe Thanksgiving, the mass murder of the Native Indians?
Right.
Christmas, the 4th of July, they had slaves hung and burnt, and their skin cracking in the fire used to be the fireworks that your oppressor used to look at and smile behind. What you got, Art?
I'm slocky, sir. I can't prove it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's why they barbecue on the 4th of July.
Brother, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them.
That's right. I believe it.
The Bible is telling you, man, thou shalt have no other gods before me. He's also telling you, so that cross that y'all worship so much, stop worshiping it.
Right.
That cobblestone that y'all worship so much, that y'all bowing down to and want to kiss and all that, man, stop. Stop going into these places, putting all these different things above the Most High God. Stop doing it. What you got?
I got that for you if you would like, sir. Deuteronomy.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the end of the earth, even unto the other, and there shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Look, brother. Stop. He's letting you know, man, we know that this is the things that people. It says that they are doing what?
Which neither, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
See, we didn't know these other gods. But you know what? We're serving them now. You want to know why we're serving these other gods now? Because we are following our oppressors. You are doing the will of their father, who's now became your father, the devil. You're worshiping their graven images. You're celebrating their holidays. Why do you think that they like to celebrate Halloween? What is Halloween? It's just like the Day of the Dead when it comes down to the Hispanic culture. That's what they're celebrating. They're celebrating Halloween is nothing but a celebration and worship of devils and demons and ghouls and goblins and all these other different things. What you got, Al?
Cons. So like full of human sacrifice.
That's all it is, Al. That's all that it is. And that's what's happening right now in the world that we live in. You're sacrificing your children. You're sacrificing yourself to these holidays. These holidays mean so much to you that if you had to choose between the Most High God and these holidays, people are choosing holidays, all right? Bro, do you know how many times I done talked to people and I done showed people that the Bible telling you not to celebrate these holidays, and they still be like, man, hey man, you know, we all fall short.
Oh, shit.
Man, dang, you telling me I can't celebrate my birthday, dog? Man, you telling me I can't celebrate my girl for Valentine's Day, dog? I can't sit here and get a little mama this, that. Why are you waiting for a day to do that? Why you just don't do it every day? You could do it every day. It's possible. I know it's possible. You don't know what we used to call just because days.
Right.
You could be in the grocery store, because you know right now at H-E-B, in the grocery store, they got flowers. They got a flower section. And now they got it where they got flowers and chocolates put together in the section. Some grocery stores got flowers that's in a globe. Man, you don't think just because? You don't think that if you go to Walmart, you can get your wife a teddy bear and just take it to her and be like, baby, I got this little soft little bear right here because I'm just thinking of you. But you gotta wait. You gotta do it on a day and try to make her seem like she's the greatest thing on the face of this earth above the life that the Lord gave you. You sitting here so gung-ho on these Christian churches and these Catholic churches and these the synagogues and all these different places. You put all these things above your God. And you wonder why we're still in hell. You wonder why we're dealing with all the troubles that we're dealing with. It's probably minimized Oculus Maximum. These things you still got enough time to change them. This Valentine's Day, don't celebrate it. When you're for Valentine's Day, we ain't doing nothing for Valentine's Day. You know what? I can get you something tomorrow.
All right.
Don't wait till the 14th to do something sweet. Do everything all the way leading up to the 14th, then don't do nothing on the 14th. Don't do nothing on the 15th. And then turn around and do something sweet on the 16th.
Right.
Don't tell her Happy Valentine's Day this year. Show that you choose the Most High God over these pagan holidays.
Right.
Let's see how that go. Because I know a lot of men right now that are breaking their backs trying to get their wives something for Valentine's Day and set something up. What you got on?
Maybe that just goes back to my original point. Your love, your definition of love is fake because you have to be bought.
Man, brother, let me tell you something. A lot of people out here in this world is fake. This whole world that we live in right now is based off of what have you done for me lately?
Right.
This whole world that we're living in, brother, go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 21. This world that we're living in right now is based off of what have you bought me? What can you do for me? And how can you make me happy? It's all about selfishness. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils.
Why is the Bible saying this? See, the Bible is bringing up, it's saying everything that lines up with what we're dealing with right now. It says that you can't do what? You can't drink of the cup of who?
Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the...
Understand this, man. You have to choose a side. It's either you're following the law, statutes, and commandments, or you're celebrating holidays. You're sitting here doing drugs. You're sitting here being a goddess and a queen and a king and all these other things that's put on a pedestal. Everybody has to worship you because the world has to revolve around you. Or you can be somebody that's humble, somebody that's meek, somebody that understands that I have to be a servant. I have to be a helper in this world. I have to bring my people out of this hell. You can't sit here and do both. You can't say I love I eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You can't say you love the Lord, but you're a man and you taking it up the backside from another man. You can't say you love the Lord, but you're a woman and you munching on box every now and then. You can't say you love the Lord, but yet you can't let them cigarettes and weed go. You can't let that crack pipe go. You can't stop snorting that powder. You can't leave that lean alone. You can't leave them jiggers alone. You can't leave them. You can't say you love the Lord, but you doing all these things. These are the things that you put on an altar. Back in the day, bro, before you say your prayers, I know people that used to roll blunts before they brush their teeth. I know people that had blunts rolled and sparked and smoked before they even thanked the Lord for another day, before they even brushed their teeth, before they even really wiped the crust out their eyes. And you know the things that you're worshiping? All these things are what you are worshiping and putting before the Most High God. And he's letting you know, man, you can't drink of the cup of the Most High and devils. You can't choose to do the things that are of this world and say that you're not of this world. Because the true chosen people of the Most High God, we're in this world, but we're not of this world. And just because I say we're in this world doesn't mean that we have to do the things that are of this world. We can be peculiar. We can be holy and set apart. It's shown. Here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, it's shown. Yeah, we're in this world. Yes. But we're not of this world. We're not doing the crazy things that this world has to offer. Everything that you see is not always good for you. Everything that you hear is not stuff that you have to do. But our people don't understand these things because of Hosea 4 and 6. Or Hosea 6 and 4, Salakia. No, Hosea 4 and 6, Salakia.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We don't follow the Most High God because what?
For lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. The 12 tribes of Israel are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. We think these school systems is going to give us our black history.
No.
I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they told me that why don't I like Martin Luther King? And I just said, have you ever saw his video after the I Had a Dream speech? Have you seen his interview that he did right after that? And they asked me, what interview am I talking about? I said, the interview that he says that the dream that I once had has turned into a nightmare. And I feel like I have led my people into a burning building. And they were like, nah, ain't no way Martin Luther King said that. I said, look it up. It's on YouTube. Our people don't even look or try to study beyond what these oppressors have given us in these schools. We don't even think about those type of things because we're just so, what's the best way to say this? We're complacent. We're just happy with whatever they give us. We act so simple at times. The Bible says my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. Keep going.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Understand this. You're rejecting your father because you're not getting knowledge to understand what he has planned specifically for you. So because you don't want to listen to him, because you don't even care to see and seek out what your father has, he's just like, all right, well, forget it. Because you're not trying to follow me anyway. So if you're going to reject me, then I'm going to reject you. Keep going.
Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
He's letting you know, man, look, I've chosen you. I've given you the law, statutes, and commandments. I've told you, stop celebrating these pagan holidays. Stop sitting here and creating all these graven images, which is wood and stone. Stop sitting here putting everybody else above me. I'm a jealous guy. I don't like those things that y'all are doing, so don't do them. If you follow my statutes and commandments, I'll put you on high above everybody else on the face of this earth. But if you disobey me, cursed shall you be in the city. Cursed should you be there in the field. All these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. And you know what we have done since we found out that? We decided to be cursed. We decided to be a cursed people because we decided to not gain knowledge. We decided to be destroyed from a lack of knowledge. We don't even try to consider the Lord or his laws or his rules and regulations. We're just about ourselves. We're about what we see. The celebrities in this world. Oh, it just looks so good to be a celebrity. It looks so good to sit here and have all this money. It looks so good to sit here and get all this stardom. Go to Colossians 2:8. Once you got to go ahead and read.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
The Bible is telling you beware, man. Beware of these things, man. Beware unless any man deceive you. Through what?
Good night. Through vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Beware, man. It's telling you, beware of these people. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophies and vain deceits. Beware of these people that are just telling you these words and they're telling you, oh, this is what it really does and this is what it really is. Beware of those people, man. Beware of these Christian pastors. Beware of these religious leaders, politicians that's just saying stuff to make it sound good right now, but inwardly, they have something up their sleeves. Beware of those people, man. Because what else did it say? It says, after the tradition of men. Not following the Most High God, but after the traditions of men. Did the Lord give you St. Valentine's Day? Did the Lord say, celebrate Valentine's Day because that's the day of love? Did he say celebrate Christmas? Did he say celebrate birthdays? Tells you, even when it's dealing with birthdays, he said, don't celebrate my birth, but celebrate my death. Don't celebrate the fact when I was born and I didn't do anything. Celebrate my death, because on my death, on the day that I am gone and y'all are going to bury me, I want people to be gathered around drinking and listening to music and playing dominoes and spades and talking about all the good that I did by doing the work of the Most High God. We are too caught up in the tradition of man. We are too caught up on doing everything that these oppressors have taught us to do, man. And the Bible's telling you to beware. But like I said, it's too busy. Like, we're too busy trying to look at the stardom. What are we looking at right now? We're looking at our oppressors and seeing how they have money, seeing how they have all these different things. And what are you looking at? You're like, ooh, I want that. I want that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Why do you think they have all these interviews right now? We done seen some crazy interviews on social media. What would you do for $100,000? What would you do for $100 million? Do you know men, grown men, are out here saying, somebody asked a question saying, how many back shots would you take for $100 million? And grown men are out here saying, for $100 million, you're going to have to get him out. That's what grown men are out here saying. So you would say, forget your morals, forget your manhood, forget everything for $100 million per back shot? That's what we doing now? And you wonder why the Bible is saying, bro, beware of these people that's trying to spoil you with their philosophies and vain deceit. You can't drink of the cup of the Most High God and devils because you're going to act like the devil. You're going to act like the oppressor. See, that's something that the oppressor would do. But you want to know what's crazy? The Bible speaks about that as well. The Bible speaks strictly about these people that do anything to be rich. So let's go ahead and go to it. Let's go to 1 Timothy 6 and 9. Go to 1 Timothy 6 and 9.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
They that what?
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
Do you know what a snare is? A snare is a trap. So the Bible is telling you, but they that will be rich fall into temptations and snares. Keep going.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Many what?
Foolish and hurtful lusts.
Say it one more time.
Foolish and hurtful lusts.
Understand this, man. We have so many people that have been unalived trying to get rich. We have so many people that have been sexually abused trying to get rich. We have so many people that have lost everything and became dope fiends and became drug addicts behind trying to get rich. You got to beware of those type of things, man. You got to watch out for those things. Stop trying to sit here and do everything that you're seeing, man. What's so wrong with just being okay with how you're living? What's okay? What's so wrong with being okay with what the Lord has provided for you? The Lord has given you provisions, man. The Lord has given you your daily bread every single day. But you're not happy with that. You got to figure out how to get more, how to do more, how to be more, to the point where you start falling to snares and traps. Start following your oppressor. Start doing the things that they do. Start talking to people like the Epsteins.
Damn.
So now you in one of their files. Yeah, you up in the Epstein files because you wanted to be rich. And now you in them snares and traps. Go ahead and keep reading now.
It's like him. Which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Which drown men in what?
Destruction and perdition.
Is there anything else on that?
Con, sir.
Keep going.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
For what?
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Understand this, man. You should not be trying to put money first. You should not be trying to put money on a pedestal. Oh, the almighty dollar just means so much to you to the point where you no longer have any morals. You no longer have any integrity. You no longer have a backbone because you want the almighty dollar. Stop trying to be like them, man. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather have the riches in the kingdom of heaven than the riches of this world.
Right.
I'd rather be following the Most High God and everything that he has for us than for me to sit here and put what this world has to offer before him. Yeah, everybody want to like me. Everybody want to be around me because I have money, but all that's fake. What's real is the people being around you when you have nothing at all.
Right.
The people chilling with you and picking you up when you at a low estate. That's what's real. Go to the book of James. Go to the book of James, chapter 2, verse 3.
Come on, this is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 3. And ye have him that weareth the gay clothing.
You have respect for who?
To him that weareth the gay clothing.
See, this is what our people right now, this is what we're destroyed from a lack of knowledge, because we respect those that weareth the what?
Gay clothing.
We respect those that are rich. We respect our oppressor. Because our oppressor, you know for a fact, they alternative lifestyle members. They don't know nothing else. They could be the richest man on the face of this earth, all the women, and they still want bussy. That's the craziest thing, bro. And these are the people y'all look up to. Y'all want to be just like these people so badly that you forget your culture. You forget your God behind these people.
Right.
Keep reading.
And say unto him, sit thou here in a good place.
See, these people that have the money, that has the stardom, that has the celebrity that you want so badly, you tell them to do what?
Sit thou here in a good place.
Keep going.
And say to the poor, stand thou there.
And say to who?
To the poor, stand thou there.
Keep going.
Or sit here under my footstool.
See, you're so busy trying to impress people that you're telling them, hey man, look, hey, come here, Billy Bob. Come on, man. Come sit next to me right here. Hey, DeMarcus. Nah, DeMarcus. Nah, go do that right now. Get down there. Yeah, hey, you see how I'm talking to that boy? You see him? Yeah, man, yeah. That's how you are. That's how y'all are. That's how, as a people, we are to one another. We're trying to look like we're not caught up with our own people. We talk down on each other because we're respecting those that shouldn't get.
not then partial in yourselves.
Keep going.
5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not God chosen the poor of this world rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him?
Keep going.
Verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats?
See, right here the Bible's letting you know, see? You're doing all this, man. You're doing all these things for these oppressors to love you. You're doing all these things for these people that's in high places to love you. But don't you must have forgot that the Lord loves the poor because they're rich in faith. See, the people that's at a low estate, they sit here and they're praying. You want to know why they're praying? Because one day, me doing these laws, statutes, and commandments is going to... Me sitting here putting the Most High God above all things on the face of this earth is going to pay off. So while y'all sitting here wanting to be hand in hand with these oppressors, you forgetting that the Lord chose the poor which are rich in faith. Shalakia. And then you fail to realize your oppressor is still judging you. Even though you're trying to make him sit next to you like, look how I treat them. Yeah, you like how I handle that boy. He looking at you, you still a little boy. And then he's looking at you like, what kind of man is you? You got an opportunity to bring your people up, but yet you talking down on them. So yeah, I could use you, but will I be cool with you? No. Bro, you got to beware of those things. Stop being a coon, dog. Stop being an Uncle Tom.
Right.
What you got, dog?
Khan, yes, sir. I just want to bring out a hard part of history. So, in the criminal justice department in the 80s, early 90s, mostly 70s and 80s, Hispanic and Judite brothers that are, and I'm talking about old school. They're about 70. They were back in the day. They had port keys. So the port keys were mostly African American and maybe a couple Hispanic, but they had access to be able to in and out of, and that was some of the most horrific times ever. They had to stop doing the port keys because there was their own the I.S.U.K. This was like their own personal robots to go run their errands for what they want to do. I'm talking about, I can't get into no detail, but they talking about this part of history. It was like real, talk about coon and full-fledged, no rules, and having a full-fledged hell for all our brothers and sisters behind bars. That was, and they had access to the keys to go into the office and do everything and everything. It got to the point where the government had to step in on a federal level to get this stopped. But that's just one point I could point out. But
that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy.
I can't get a detail.
Yeah, I understand. But that's how we are to one another. We will destroy ourselves to make somebody eat us. And that's the problem, man. That's not love. Valentine's Day, that's not love. Others before the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
What you got,
When I was like 14 or 15, the moment I started questioning that Valentine's Day hard is when I started seeing that what was it? Cupid. I saw that. I was like, how is a white baby shooting a bow and arrow and like fletching something like that? Didn't even make sense. What is that? Like, no one could give me an answer. Oh, well, that's just. But what do you mean the kid of Valentine? You know what I'm saying? So right then and there, that's when I started questioning. I couldn't even wrap my head around that.
What you got?
So like if I made that little so-called angel with bow and arrow comes from Roman tradition. Now, if you want the track record of the Romans, you understand that it's deeply rooted in abusing children.
You right on, huh? You're absolutely correct. That was their whole thing. Like even with Lucilia, right? Do you know that they used to skin goats and dogs, and they used to sacrifice them, and they'll dip the fur, like the hide of the goats in the blood, and that was what they used to use to whip the women for the fertility god. That's what Lucilia is. That's when they used to have those people go up in there, do their ritual, skinning the goat, make strips out of the hide, dip the hide in the blood, and then start going around whooping people with it, saying that that will help with fertility. These are the things that your oppressor, this is what they do. This is what they believe in. And now you're believing in it. Because you're celebrating their pagan holidays, man. The Bible is telling you, I hate and I despise these feast days. And I won't smell in them solemn assemblies. It's telling you that, man. You know what? Let's go to the book of Psalms. Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 36. Because this is what's happening right now. Yep. Psalms 106.
This
verse,
is the
go ahead.
Salakia. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 36. And they serve their idols, which we are a snare unto them.
They're doing what?
And they serve their idols, which we, Salakia, which were a snare unto them.
Which was a snare. See, we're serving idols, which are a snare to us. Keep reading.
Verse 37. Yea, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils.
We doing what?
Yea, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils.
Keep going.
Verse 38. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons of their daughters, whom they sacrifice unto the idols of Canaan.
Keep going.
And the land was polluted with blood.
Bro, if this is not what we're doing right now, you don't think that this is what we're doing right now? When you're selling Valentine's Day, when you're celebrating Valentine's Day, what are you doing? You're putting somebody on a pedestal. You're telling your children to go out and do the exact same thing. So you're teaching your children to go against their God. Let's talk about Halloween for a moment. What's happening during Halloween? You're dressing your children up and telling them it's okay for them to go out and get bags of candy and trick or treat. You're telling them, oh, it's okay for them to dress like a princess or for them to dress like a firefighter. And you got people out there dressed like nurses. And ain't nobody just the old school nurses. Nah, everybody want to be the sexy nurse. Everybody want to be the sexy police officer, the police woman. Mrs. Officer. Bro, you don't realize that you're sacrificing your sons and your daughters. You don't realize that you're sacrificing yourself. You're sacrificing yourself unto these things, man. unto these devils. We have to do better as a people. We have to come back to serving the Most High God and choosing Him. The Bible already told us we can't drink of the cup of the Most High and devils.
Right.
You can't serve two masters because you're going to love one and you're going to hate the other. You're going to cleave onto one and you're going to push the other one away. So we need to choose who we are going to serve. I don't know about y'all, man. I choose the Most High. I choose to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. I choose to love my people 365, not just on, these special days of love. I choose to serve my people 365 days. Because that's the will of my Father. And with that, we're going to say Imajim, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, then to the sisters, men of Israel. Majim, Shabbat, Majim, Barak, YAHANNA, YAHANNA, Barakatah, Yat Matah, Sar, which means to face the sister, Sister Yashaki, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel, Majim, Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Atah, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. Yat Matah, class dismissed.